Welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 2 Hihou Densetsu. This is Big Los, and we are still inside the nasty dungeon. So let's try to make our way even further. Alright, these are two new enemies, the Ice Lobster and the Wizard. The enemies are going to get progressively harder from here. So the Gia Shield is going to be a must with these guys. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do this Staff of Wizardry. See if we can kill a couple of them. Why don't we do Thunder on the lobsters? Das ist gut, ja. Yep, that'll take care of them. And I think they are weak against thunder. They could be weak against fire too, because they are ice lobsters. Ouch! That's awesome. Yeah! And we got the Thunder Tome. Mad Max Beyond Thunder Tome. And who do we have here? Okay, here's another new enemy, the Hawk. Kind of like the Spiegel, looks like one of those flying Terminator or hovercraft things from the future with Skynet. Let's see, I guess we'll thunder them again. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Beam rifle that guy. Bye-bye. Ooh, even with this high defense, that still does damage. But with the self-fix, it's instantly repaired at the end of the battle. Or self-repair, I should say. That's what it's called in this game. But viewers, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. And we're going to do that electroshock. That's just going to lower their agility, but it's not going to be necessary. And we learn Lightning Flash instead of electroshock. Let's check this out. All enemies, magic times 5. So it's kind of like flame, except it is lightning damage. Well, I suppose we could replace, or we could switch this up with the piercing ray, because I still want to keep the healing spells. They are very useful, and they will never stop being useful because we will always be taking massive damage, especially from hard enemies who we are now facing. The enemies are just going to get harder from here, like I said before. Let's just bypass these guys, and we got a treasure chest that we want to go get. Oh, but we got 3 down here, so let's go down here first. And we will examine what's in these things. A blood sword, however, inventory is full. Psycho gun, but our inventory is full. Power Exosuit. That is an awesome, awesome item. So we're gonna have to get rid of something in order to get that thing. What's it gonna be? Probably our least useful weapon that we have in our inventory. I'm guessing it's this Vulcan gun. Oh, yep, bye-bye. You're thrown in the garbage. Alright, we got the Power Exosuit. Let's check it out. Now, we can actually equip this on a mecha without having to de-equip anything. But for mecha defense, it's only 32, so it only improves Robo's defense by 6 points from 84 to 90. What does it say? Exoskeletal armor that once belonged to an interstellar bounty hunter. No one knows how it was made or how it got here. That's pretty awesome. That's an awesome description. I'm glad they thought of that. Alright. Now, it does 73 defense if someone other than a mecha equips it. Unfortunately, you have to de-equip everything. Defense-wise, that is. From that character. Now, Shala has a 54 defense. Chronos is only 45. So he's the least protected member of the party. So I do believe he is going to be our candidate. So we're going to switch out all of his defensive items with the weapons that we've been saving for him, like the Dragon Sword. We still can't equip it. We gotta de-equip all the others. So let's de-equip this giant armor. Notice that his strength is dropping. Yep. Okay. So what are we gonna put in its place? No, not that. Okay. We're gonna do that Muramasa. And if we de-equip the Giant's gloves, we're gonna, I guess, put in that Thunder Tome. That'll be something else to use up. Now we can equip the Power Exosuit in exchange for the Hermes Sandals. Agility goes up by 5, Strength goes up by, what was it, like 15? And Defense went up all the way to 75. So, awesome, awesome item. It really didn't drop Chrono's strength too much. It's not that bad. But the defensive increase, you can't beat that. By about 30 points. And he still has a pretty good strength. So now we gotta throw away some of these other items. I guess we could throw away these giant armors and helmets and stuff that we've been holding on to. Now we got a Psycho Gun. That will be for Shala because it goes off of magic. It's magic times 12, but it's a gun. So every time that Shala uses it, she'll have a chance to improve her spirit ability. And then we have a blood sword, and we gotta get rid of something else. Let's see, why don't we get rid of the giant armor? I mean, we can always buy giant armor. We could buy it in Venus's world or in the Giant's world. I mean, we got so much money that we don't have to worry about it anymore. So we got this blood sword, and it's a special blade. It does absorb times 6. So it's like vampiric regeneration. Whatever damage that you do, you absorb. Kind of like the green jelly's ability. Or green slime, whatever the hell it is. Alright, so we got the items that we wanted. Let's check this thing out. Yep, we fought those before. Let's make our way over to this treasure chest to the right. While getting past all these monsters. Alright, here we go. What do we got in here? Guan Yu's armor. I'm intrigued. What does that armor do? You know what? Let's use up the rest of Robo's bow. Because he's got 3 uses of it, and then we'll re-equip it with that other bow with full uses, and then we'll have a slot. No, we still have a couple uses left on the bow. We're going to have to find some more monsters. How about these guys? Okay, that should have about did it. We got our new bow. We got a slot open. Now we can go back and get that Guan Yu's armor and see what it's all about. Alright, so what is this? Defense 31. Set of armor that was once owned by a legendary war god. Guan Yu? Never heard of him. Well, I don't think it's worth it at this point to de-equip the Power Exosuit. No, I think we should just give it to Shala. De-equip that giant armor. Her defense goes up by, it looked like 11 points, and her strength dropped 10. That's an acceptable trade-off. So we're gonna keep that. Now our defenses are pretty high. Very good. We're gonna need it for these monsters coming up because they're gonna be really strong and they're gonna do a lot of damage. Okay, so we got some new enemies here. We got dragons and chimeras. So let's use the Yoichi bow on those dragons. We'll use a Gia shield in case they try to breathe fire on us. We'll use the Staff of Wizardry to cause death, and then we'll try to turn those guys into stone. Yeah, they're weak against that, and they all turn to stone. Okay. Keep that in mind, chimeras are weak against break. If you want to turn them to stone, they are susceptible to stone. Alright, now we're on level B7F. Alright, so we got a new enemy, the cockatrice. We've seen the Watchers before in the Dragon Race, and we all know about cockatrices. They have a beak that if it touches you, it'll turn you to stone, so we have to use a Aegeus shield to make us immune to that. And we're going to do that Staff of Wizardry, and then we're going to cast Thunder on the Watchers. Alright, took care of those guys. That did a moderate amount of damage on them. And we are immune to these guys' attacks. It only killed one of them. That's too bad. Probably could have killed more if we used the Piercing Ray. Alright, now we're trying to use this spear that Chrono has. Oh my god. These guys are dangerous. Destruction Beam. No, we don't want the meat. We're gonna have to watch out for them. They could do upwards of 450 damage with that Destruction Beam. Even if you have a little bit of damage, that could take your guy out in one hit. I guess we'll use an elixir. That'll put Chrono's HP to full and free up a slot in our inventory. Yeah, you want to be very careful with the monsters on this level. Okay, here's some chimeras and dragons again, but this time we're not going to take them out as fast. That way we can see just what type of attacks they can probably do, unless we can turn all these chimeras to stone. But I do want to try to confirm that they are indeed weak against it. And they are. So all we have to worry about are these dragons, and they kind of look like Flamey from Secret of Mana. Nice. We got 2 left to deal with. We'll use the spear. And then I guess we'll use a piercing ray. And no, your flame will not work. Alright, we'll use the spear again, and everyone else will do nothing. Alright, we got a strength boost and a spirit boost for Shala. Very good. Okay, we're gonna make our way around here, and we want to get these treasure chests that are to our right. So those paths kind of loop around. So we're gonna want to go to the right first. Okay, here's another new enemy, the Naga. We will use a beam rifle on him. And we gotta use an Aegis shield because they will try to come at us with probably Break or something like that. Probably Charm, too. And we're gonna use Break on the Chimeras because they're indeed weak against it. See? Oh, they got poison as well. I'm not surprised. Let's see if this kills it. I killed one of them. Okay. I guess we'll Mountain Storm him now, and then we're going to use the Spear, and we're going to use Piercing Ray. See, it only did 5 damage with a high defense. I'm surprised I didn't kill any of them. I guess we'll do the same thing again. Okay, there's one. Alright, there we go. That'll do it. And we got another strength boost. Very good. Perhaps we'll get the strength back up to the high 80s like it was before with the Giant's armor. Now, I think there is another Power Exosuit somewhere else in the game. I think it's in the final dungeon, actually. At that point, I'm not sure who we're going to give it to. Ooh, Hell Wheel. What is that? Oh, it's a Tech 12? Secret grappling technique that redirects the enemy's full momentum. That means we're going to have to use up the Mountain Storm that we just got. We got 10 uses left. So we might as well use them all up. And when we equip it, we have an agility boost of 3 points to 99. So our agility, I don't think, can get any better than that. Okay, so we got a Fire Flower, which is a new enemy, and we've seen the Crow Tengus before, but they are very dangerous. That's why they are very dangerous. They cast Tornado. So that probably killed Chrono. And Fire Flowers are weak against ice. So, killed one of them. Yeah, Chrono's down, and we got 1 use left of the Piercing Ray, so let's You know what? Let's use that piercing ray on those Crow Tengus, and then we gotta heal everybody up in case they try another tornado. Alright, our most vulnerable characters are back up to full hit points. Well, not more. Well, that should do it for them. Now we just gotta take these guys out. Maybe another helping of Blizzard will freeze you guys up. Yeah, that did it. And we got a spirit increase for Shala. Fortunately, we didn't get anything with Chrono because he died. So we're gonna have to heal him up again. So let's use another elixir to free up a slot for that one treasure chest up there. That way we don't have to throw anything else away. Ooh, a Sunblade. Let's look at this thing. Okay, we got 40 uses. It's a longsword, a sword imbued with the power of the sun god. Okay. That's a very good weapon. But it's a little too strong for right now. I want to have Chrono use up his weaker weapons so he can build up his handling ability. Okay, so we ran away because they caught us by surprise. And you know, wave cannon. You know what happens if a cockatrice gets you by surprise? They turn you to stone, and I'm surprised they actually turned Robo to stone. And there was a watcher group. They blinded Glenn. Fortunately, Glenn has the treatment, so we're going to use the treatment to heal these status elements. Then we're going to heal up. And then we're going to wait for this to get by, and then... Okay, so we got the drop on them. Unfortunately, Robo died this time. It just goes to show how dangerous those guys are with their destruction beam. Not even a Geas will help you. So we gotta get rid of something else. Guess we'll get rid of these Hermes sandals. And we have some giant armor that we could get rid of too. But instead of using up an elixir, let's just use the cure a couple times. Oh, so we got the wave cannon. Wave cannon has 3 uses. The ultimate weapon of the gods. It has the power to turn everything back to dust. What is that, like the wave motion gun from Space Battleship Yamato? Let's just run past these guys and try to get more treasures. I'm quite satisfied with the loot that we got so far. Okay, so we went as far down that path as we could. Now we'll continue on this main path. And this also loops around. Well, we fought those guys before. So we used up the Staff of Wizardry, so we're going to replace this Psycho Gun with that empty slot. And now we have an empty slot for that one treasure chest down there, so let's go grab it. Well, one thing about this dungeon in this game is it's a lot less tedious than it was in the original Final Fantasy Legend 2. Okay, so we got a cottage. And looks like this loops back around, probably goes to a lower level. And there's more monsters. Well, before we go on any further, why don't we use one of these cottages? We got 2 of them. And we'll recharge our abilities. And then we'll call it an episode, and we'll continue with the nasty dungeon and the next one. Let's check this out. Oh, it heals Robo's abilities just like a inn. That's pretty good. Great. Alright, so we'll continue the nasty dungeon in the next episode. This is Big Los signing off. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and Tengo Buen Dia.